All right, Elio. I know you said go Vanguard first, but here I'm just gonna do Amazon because you used to play Arc Druid all the time. I already kind of know what you like. Um, you like to have animals, evolve them, and have really good ranged abilities, right? So I think this will feel like so. There's two ways we could that I could do it. Here it is, Amazon. So I think the two things you might like are Amazon Voitech, which is what I usually play. So the Echo Walkers aren't the big thing. The big thing is you get mods to buff your animals and make them like you can give like pass wall to your big strong animals. You get better scouting. This is more of a control thing, but really I think you're gonna want the uh, this would solve your problem of not having good ranged attacks. So I think I do this, and it's also pretty simple. So we're going to go veteran to start at a higher level, level 3, and we get experience faster. So we don't have to micromanage getting XP. We're going to take energy because more money is good. And we're going to start with a sniper rifle to, again, give you that ranged attack that you like. So we're going to do that.
Greetings, Amazon sister. You have used your bioengineering skills to adapt and
Let's see what
survive
we
on
got for a
distant
start here.
planets. The collapse of the Union has freed you from ancient dogma and the slow-moving process of evolution. You have shaped your bodies, society, and environment to meet your...
Okay. We're landing, and very nice. We have an Arcadian area start, which for Amazons is absolutely just perfect. This is great to show you stuff. And we got Paragons here. So this Paragons aren't really great for Amazons, honestly. It will give us it'll give us Overwatch attacks, so that'll be nice for like city defense and stuff like that. But if the other faction is like growth or something, we might turn around and go to war on these guys. So Amazons, all right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to take our scout and we're going to make contact with these guys. And we're going to go over here because this looks like some loose food. So I want to come from this side so I can get that. They gave us a quest to go kill that. So we're going to go do that in a bit. We're going to fly over here and get this loose food. Now, this isn't like Syndicate where I have to do the quest immediately. I can wait a second, but I'd rather do it soon. And if we look, Amazons don't really like mountains that much. They like forests a lot. They get extra bonuses on their economy in forests. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So when you look out here, first, let's do that. Let's deal with that on turn 2. First, we're going to come up here and do this fight for the quest we got. And this is going to be the sector we're going to want anyway, too. Now, what we are going to do... Okay, this penguin has actually 40 movement speed versus my other units have 32. So we can stay just like this. And we're going to upgrade our leader. So we're going to take this so we can heal. We're going to take this for armor on the stack. And we're going to take this. Everyone in the stack gets 5 max health. So we're going to go like that. And this is just some extra production. We don't want to grab that quite yet because Amazons get a lot of extra food, a lot of extra research, and a lot of extra production. And you can never have too much energy as Amazons because you get a combat spell to mind control animal units. So we can do that. If we ever have too much units, not enough energy, we can do that. So we're going to go ahead and go in on this fight here that's on the way to the quest. So we can just go in with our penguin, and we're just going to hit auto combat. and it won the fight. If it lost a unit, we could hit this and manual the fight. So we're just going to accept those results. And we're going to do a little bit of scouting. Now what we want, I always do at the start of a map, I try to go up as far as I can, down as far as I can. So we're much closer to the bottom side of the map than to the top. And if you scroll right, it's a globe, so there's no side of the map. So it's going to be better for us to expand north. We can always come back and grab this down south later. And it looks like this is ice down here. We probably want to keep going where we have the nice forest, Amazons. We want to go with a food strat so you can see the whole sector system in action. So we want to locate our neutral city, but I also want to know kind of what's around here. So let's kind of come up here, and that's going to be our first turn. Let me just see something. Okay, that's not going to give me food, but what we're going to do here is just we're just going to crank food for one more turn. Alright, so now, oh, that's our first turn. Okay, so we're gonna, what's this quest even give us? Okay, we're gonna come up and we're gonna go ahead and complete the quest. Bring our guy here. So this is energy, or instead of taking the energy, we could take this free unit. Now, normally Amazons don't really like to use like mechanical units, but this one is nice. It's a floating unit with Overwatch, and that's going to be better than just 24 gold. So we're going to take the unit. And over here, this is some Cosmite controlled by the Paragons. Alright, so it looks like our neutral city isn't over this way. But we're just going to kind of maybe go right out here. Okay, I wonder if this is our neutral city. Let's take a look. What, we got this. So here, we could either take 26 food, which is going to grow our city right now, or we can take this animal unit, and we're going to take the animal unit because Amazons really like to use animals. Any animal units, non-Amazon race animal units under the control of Amazons get right here. They get 2 extra energy shields, and they do more damage and accuracy. So shields and armor. Armor reduces damage from melee attacks and ranged attacks. Shield only reduces damage from ranged attacks, but psychic attacks bypass armor. So shields are better against psychic attacks. Alright, so we're going to bring our... I'm wondering if this is the Amazon city. It is. Okay, great. So we have even another unit now, which is great. We're going to bring him kind of over here. And we're just... This unit could kind of scout. So we're just going to go in. Very nice.
Objective completed.
And we're going to take that reward. I just didn't want to bring this because if he was off on the side, he might get killed. I'd have to manual the fight. That's not what I'm trying to show you. I'm just trying to show you the economic system. Okay. So that's clear. And I suppose it would make sense to come clear this too. So let's bring our forces out this way. And we leveled up. So what do we want to get? We're going to take this right here. This gives us increased range on our attacks and cover, and then this gives us accuracy and cover. So that, again, you like to have good range. This will let you kind of, have good range attacks on your hero. We can even, this guy here, we can kind of, for now, use him as a scout. So we have some nice water sectors here. Even though it's a land map, there is some water, and those sectors actually have decent resource benefits on them. So here, this is, what's up here is, this is combat casting points is tactical. Here, strategic casting points is like overworld spells. They're separate. So like now, if I'm a rogue, for example, in Age of Wonders 3, and I want to cast a bunch of crows, but I also want to use quick dash, well, now I can't do as much crows. Now they're separate. And this is our global enchantment slots, basically. So we have one, and we want to use it. So we're going to research this. And for Amazons, that gives all your cities, for every forest sector you control in your cities, you get 10 extra production a turn. So we want to get that to start boosting our economy. Now, there's a couple ways we could go here. Luckily, the sector we want is already a forest. This is already a forest, so we're going to get 20 extra production there. This city's, there's forests here, but we also, as Amazons, not everyone can terraform. This spell here, transform a target sector into a forest sector, but you cannot use it on a mountain sector. So we could go for that. That could be an idea, going for this. The other way we could play it is we could get this for a combat spell, a nuke, and also to make our leader stronger with his gun. But we want to actually get this, because this mod here is going to make it so our leader cannot be staggered. And because the leader is using a sniper rifle, it's single action. So if they get staggered, they can't shoot their main gun, which is bad. So we want to be able to not get staggered. And also, this gives us a combat spell that's it gives a friendly unit an armor buff and heals it, and then heals it more over time. But it also roots it to the ground, so it can't move. So it's kind of nice on like a frontline tank. So that's pretty much it for turn 2. All right, so let's see. We have 3, so we got the extra food, so we actually don't need to pump food anymore. We're going to go ahead and pump a little bit into energy and a little bit into science, because we want to, again, get this as soon as we can here. And we have, so we need 45. We're going to basically, at base, get 25 a turn. So, 55 plus 25 is 60. We need to come up with 20 extra research. So if we go here, 1 this turn, and 3 next turn, we will be able to cast this spell, which is going to give us 10 extra production every turn for each forest we control, and we're about to pick up this for another forest. So that's going to be 20 extra production every turn in the city, which is very nice when our base is 80. So that, well, our base is actually going to be 60, but because this is our headquarters, it gives us a little more. Let's actually change this. Let's call it, let's just call this starting location. Okay, so that's going to be it for turn 2 there. And we're not trying to do anything crazy. We're just going with the slow economic crawl. because you wanted to understand the economic system. And I know you said Vanguard, but man, you love your high elves. So now this grew to 4, so we get a notification here. Starting location can annex its first sector. So our colony basically, that's like an Age of Wonders 3 when you grow from outpost to village, and then from village to town, and then town to city, and then city to like metropolis and so on. So we're going to pick up this sector here because we cleared this. This is like when you clear a gold mine and it goes in your territory, or a mana node. It's the same thing. This one gives research. So we're going to add that. And for our production, we're going to make another colonist. And we are going to... Oh, man, I guess I miscalculated this. That's okay. We wait a minute. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Huh. Alright, so let's... I guess I got that completely wrong. Huh. We'll just let that tick for 2 turns and we'll get the event. So, we don't really need to pump production because Amazon just already gets so much. But let's just let's bring our penguin here. Very nice. It wants to give us influence. We're going to take the influence. And what does this here do? 1 building. So we're going to come over here with these units. And we're going to engage with this one. Now, animals like this one, when I get it to gold medal, again, like High Elf Druid, when I level this guy up to gold, he's going to evolve into a tier 3 unit. So we're just going to engage here on this fight. Okay, great. See, this is, again, why it's better for me to do this as Amazons. Because I start with extra units, animals are going to evolve, so it's much less likely that I'm going to have to manual all these fights, and it's just going to be a lot easier to show you how stuff works. So, okay. Oh, wow, that influence is going to mean we can get this city sooner, too. So what we want to look for is where do we want to eventually put this other city? We're going to have this sector. We might want to come over here and get this. This has Cosmite, which is a rare resource. We might want to go ahead and claim that. So we're probably going to go over there. Let's bring our scout a little bit up. So there's more of these Paragon guys. Let's hit this for the movement. That's like a haste berries, basically. So you see these yellow things here? If we zoom out, right, there's different tabs on the map. So this would just show like if there was spells buffing cities. This shows like, oh, there's units and stuff. And this shows more like, see how the sectors, like this shows like terrain types and sectors and more economic information. If we go to the military tab, these yellow squares, these are all, there's armies there, there's units there. So like for example, you see this here is like in Age of Wonders 3, for example, when there's that production resources, if you clear it, you get a free random building in one of your city. You get to choice it too. So this is basically that. When collected, you get a building for free. So, but because it's in our vision range and we can see it, we get this gray skull, meaning this is a fight you can attack. You know, and we see it like that. But if it was outside of our domain, if we couldn't see it, it would just... So that's what all these things are. All these yellow squares are basically just little fights you can do for resource and stuff like that. Now, they can also be like an enemy leader. It could be, you know, them, but usually that you'll see 2 next to each other or something like that. And then later on in the game, you can research stuff like this way out here will actually tell you what all these yellow things are rather than just saying, hey, there's something over here. Give me 1 second. I need water. Okay, back. So, that's what those are. Now here, this is a spawner, like a bandit camp or whatever. This particular one is a livestock farmer. This is like, this will spit out animals. Now, with Amazon, you used to be able to actually, there used to be a spell, but they took it out because it was so strong. I don't know why, I assume because it was so strong. But where you could actually cast a global spell to make one of these with Amazons, and then you could kill it and just, you would spend energy to create one, and then you would kill it, and you could take the energy reward, but you'd also get food for killing the animals. And later in the game, animals come with like, not animals, but neutral units on the map have mods equipped. So what you could do is you could summon an animal farm, fight it. You could mind control the animals and get them as units, and then just like when you cleared it, just get a bunch of energy, and that's like the energy you just used to create the thing and to mind control the animal. It was kind of a weird way to get a bunch of animal units. They since changed that quite a while ago, and now that same spell, I believe it's here, it just summons like a tier 3 animal unit. You know, so kind of like the druid spell, summon gargantuan animal. This is basically that. That's basically what this is. And then this spell way out here, transform any target sector to Arcadian, which no other faction can work their economy to be so powerful, quite like an Amazon can. That's like their whole thing. They have like one of the best economies. So we're gonna come down here and we're gonna clear. We're going to clear this building here, and then we're probably going to come over here and hit the spawner. Or we might just come hit the spawner. I don't know. I'd like to hit this though. But see, then we have quite a long ways to go. And we're almost out of movement anyway. Let's see, it's turn 3. Yeah, I want to get over there before stuff starts spawning. So let's go ahead and rush down there. And then this guy... We still have a little bit of movement here on our scout. Let's poke our head over here a little bit. Okay, there's some loose cosmite on the water. We're going to grab that. And then this is like... in Age of Wonders 3, this is like a high tier building site. Like if you got like a dungeon or something like this, but this is a little bit higher than that. It's like a wizard's tower. There's also stuff like this. That they're all things that you know, you want a strong army before you go and do those. So here, this guy, we're probably gonna just maybe just kind of come this way with our dudes. And let's bring this guy, head over here. Alright, so this is the Paragon base. What we could actually do, you know, we could look to just attack these Paragons and take all this stuff by force. But before I do that, I want to see what is the other faction. That's what we want to find out before we go do that. So we're just going to move our penguin down, and that's basically it for this turn. The only question is... Do we want to just pump? We lose basically 4 happiness this way. We're overshooting it by 4, but the thing is, we might end up with a really nice payoff. So we're going to actually pump happiness, and we're going to play the happiness lottery. We'll get a resource. We don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, we don't want to do that. Because then we're not getting this research. So we're actually going to pump research here a little bit. I probably should just go production, but whatever. I'd like to get the special Amazon building pretty quick if we can. Alright, so we have our thing that's going to give us more production. And, oh, you know what? I should have gone happiness because now we're going to... I can't actually buy that yet, can I? No, this is fine. So, let's grab this Cosmite. And let's just scout a little bit more around here. Okay, so what is this here? This is another Amazon city. Wow, so that's really lucky. That usually doesn't happen. So we might actually want to grab this one first since this one is so close to us. Just to we're going to want to move this city somewhere that's going to be just easier to defend. All right, so here we want to, if we get an event, we want a nice one. So we're just gonna push energy. Let's come down here. We're gonna go right after that spawner. Okay. And what I think we're going to do here with this guy is we're actually going to bring him across the water because he can float. And then when we place this city, he's going to help defend it. Alright, so there's more paragons here. But see this here? This is lava. We don't really want to settle any cities in this area because we'll get like a economic penalty that'll hit us with. So here, see this we want this Cosmite, but the thing is that's not a forest there. So what we want to do to keep our economy going, we're going to research this to turn that into a forest so that we can get the economic power of it. And then for society, there's a couple things we could do. We could go here to get militia in the happiness buildings. Or we could go here to get casting points. We could go here and look at picking up these nice water tiles. So I think we're just going to play safe. We're going to go militia. Play nice and safe. Alright. So here, if we look here, this city is getting +6 happiness a turn. So 34, that's going to give us the 40 happiness. Next turn, if you read this here, if you want to pause it a second. Okay, if you're done pausing it. So that basically, you get a bunch of resources. So how happiness and food works is we have population of 3. Now, every city has a base happiness income of 10, plus a little bit more depending on your race happiness. Just like in Age of Wonders 3, you know, when you make more cities, you get race happiness. So right now, We got 200 happiness base because it's our starting race, and we got 50 because we own one colony. So once this goes to 400, we'll get the next level, highest level 600. So what this does is all of our cities that are Amazon cities right now get 2 extra happiness a turn. At 400, it's 4, and at 600, it is 6. So basically, and you can find all of this stuff up in here, just like how you had the Tomb of Wonders in Age of Wonders 3. Like you could type in happiness, enter, and it tells you everything. So it's gonna, I'm a wealth of knowledge. What can I say? So again, we mostly want to expand to the north because this is going to be the bottom of the map. And if we look here, Amazons like to build food sectors. They like Arcadian and they like forest. This is all Arctic, and this is not really optimal for us to build here. We want stuff like this, our Arcadian food energy. That's what we want. So we probably want to kind of expand. See, this looks nice up here. So I probably should have sent the scout over there earlier, but that's okay. This is very nice right here. We might grab this. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to end our turn here. The reason we are going to push energy over production is once this activates, we're going to have so much production. Well, maybe I'll push it for now because I would like to we want to get our cities placed as soon as we can so they can start doing their own thing and making units. So what do we get here? We got happiness event. We got some influence. And that's how we buy our neutral cities. That's actually the best because we have that other city up here. So, and we had 36 more production than we needed, so that goes towards the next thing we make. Which, for us, let's kill this. We might actually grow again from killing that. So we're gonna come. What are we fighting? A bunch of pigs. So this unit's we want to bring this unit because we want to evolve this unit. And we don't really want to bring a penguin. We don't want to bring excessive amounts of melee. What we are going to do is we're going to spend some cosmite and energy, 8 cosmite. This is going to make it so our hero gets 1 more armor and is resistant to being staggered. So there's 2 levels of, let's just buy it. So see, now we have stagger resistance, and before we didn't, right? So put that. Now, he can still be staggered, but only by massive impact, not by regular high impact, right? I'm going for 30 minutes here. Okay. So we bought that. Yeah, and then again, if there's anything you want to know, you can just go stagger, and it'll, it's all right there. So, okay. We want to go in on this. These guys, these little short pics have a very short, if you scroll over it, see the little, where it says 3 there, so they can spit their little green puke acid or whatever at 3 range. So we don't want to bring this guy because what he's going to do is just run at them and he's going to get blown the hell up. So we're just going to well, you know what? Yeah, let's bring him. Let's do a fight. We haven't done really a fight yet. So let's auto that. Yeah, see, as I predicted, he went in to die. So we're just going to have to manual this. And I think if I had just brought the other ones, I mean, it would have been fine. But that's okay. So, yeah, see, what happened is he just got rushed. So, But see, we're only level 4. We started with veteran, which was nice. So we're just gonna run this guy the hell away from them, and just chill right there. And then what we're gonna do is we can just take our guy right here, and we're gonna kind of put. We don't want him to really go back where he came from. We want him to run at us. So if we do this, if he goes the other way, he's going to take fire damage. So he's going to be motivated to just kind of charge. So then with our sniper, we can do the overwatch. And then here what we want to do is we're going to scan this, and all the units of that type now, see, get scanned. And so because they're scanned, they have -2 resistance to all things. So they're going to take basically more damage and be status effects are going to be more likely to be successful against them. Yeah, unlike Vanguard, where you can just get a bunch of Overwatch and just put it everywhere and just let these guys run at you, we're actually going to have to... It looks like they're all chasing after this penguin, which to me is just bizarre. Okay, so let's bring up our archer. Now, normally, this unit would be looking at cover, but we don't even care about their defensive mode. We're just going to hit them.
Enemy eliminated.
So the thing there is our attack. You know what would be a way to show it? Alright. Now if I try to shoot this guy with my hero, see, defense mode, blah 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 blah, versus if I try to shoot him here with my hunter, it's still defense mode. Okay. But like stuff like cover doesn't matter. So here we're just gonna bring... Looks like they want to come in this way. So let's just bring our penguin back. And we can just have our leader throw down some Overwatch. And then we're just going to kind of hang out. What we can do... Yep, we can bring this archer here. Now we could... This doesn't explode, I don't think. No, versus if you hover your mouse over this one, for example, and hit... so Control, Alt, whatever. This will explode. This won't. That's just cover. So... Alright, we landed a hit. That's cool. And what we're probably going to do is, with our guy here, we're probably going to try to put one of those to sleep. Alright, so our leader sniped him. Alright, so here, we definitely want to kill this unit, but right now, it's not in defense mode. See now, huh. Okay, I don't know why, but let's see if we can hit him here with our fire archer to inflict burning. Good, so now he's burning. So we're going to have a better chance to actually hit him. But we want to stay here in the cover. It's not... I'm not getting that benefit. You know what? Let's come back one. I think we can kill this guy with our regular archers. And then here, this guy... I don't want to go too far from the main group. Let's, with this guy, come right here and just take a pot shot.
Enemy kill.
Okay, very nice. Here, let's just kind of spread out. Let's go here. And And let's bring our penguin up here. Just to kind of tank. Because he has 3 armor. 2 base, and then 1 more from... Actually, he's not even in the stack. I guess it's 3 base. And Hero can just Overwatch. This guy has a special defense mode where he gets more armor, so we should be good here. Alright, so he got hit in the back. Alright. So here with this unit, what we're going to try to do is put this guy to sleep. So he's out of the fight, that's great. Now with the archer, we could do this. Or we could drop a firebomb. They're almost dead. But firebomb is really nice. Let's throw a firebomb, because then we got these guys coming too. Alright, so we can just finish off this pig.
Enemy destroyed.
And then our leader can come back. Doesn't look so great. I think what we do here is we're just going to hit stagger on this guy. And then... not the best hit chance here, so we're just going to shoot Overwatch, and we're going to come back and, you know, just kind of let them walk through fire if they want to. Actually, what we're going to do... But instead of Overwatch, we're going to heal the penguin. Alright. So they're taking all that fire damage. Okay. So we want to get rid of this fucking big guy right here. Hit him in the back with burning arrows. And I have another heal here. Alright, so get rid of him.
Enemy killed.
And then we have our heal here. So let's heal this unit. That was actually a waste. They have a way to kind of heal themselves, so that's fine. And we're just going to kind of... come here. And we can just auto this guy down.
Enemy, our forces are victorious.
Okay. So here we could take blurring canisters, which is an item. You throw a thing on the ground, creates a blowing crowd, makes units harder to hit. This actually could be kind of good. Like, in some situations. I would normally take energy, because we could, again, use the energy to just buy an animal, but we'll take blurring canisters. That's fine. If we don't like it, we can get rid of it. It's just, it's something to have, and it's +1 armor, so let's grab that. Okay. So let's go here, and that food actually that we took along with the canisters put us to size 4, so that's perfect. Let's come here and just grab that. Oops, you know what? I made a mistake. This crow was supposed to buy up this city here, I think, but you know what? We can just buy up this one right here. Because these guys are Amazons here. So we're just going to buy this one. And you know what it is? There's another Amazon player. That's why that's there. So we're not really supposed to have that. That's supposed to be theirs. This one is supposed to be ours. But... We're just gonna be a jerk and take it. And turn it into a colonist and kind of move it away from there. So let's see here. This is a little bit dangerous. So we have this other guy here. Let's float him across the water. And what is this here? This is a dwelling belonging to the Spacer faction. Speaking of Spacers, I guess that's the second faction. And Amazons like Spacers. Alright, so maybe we want to go right here. I don't know where we want to go, but it's best if we plant the city this turn. Here, there's some stuff. Actually, that'd be cool. We'll get some water tiles. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just let's look here with our scout. And this guy, I think we're just gonna plop him right here. Alright, so let's... What is here? I don't want to go too close to this other player because I'll piss him off. But the thing is here, I know there's not going to be a spawner right next to me, so this to me is relatively safe. And because it's kind of far away from my main force, safe is priority. So we're going to plop him right there. This guy here... See, if we go to the economic tab, and these things not really fully in my vision, I can mouse over the edge of it and see kind of what's there. So there's a quarry here. There's a research station here. And what I'm probably going to want to do is maybe work my way through here, or maybe even work my way up through here to get roads around here, and maybe I can find a teleporter or something like this. I don't know. But for now, we have that floating unit up there just to make sure nothing bad happens to us. This sector here might be nice because it gives 10 research off the bat. But I don't really want to expand south. Let's see, where's my army? It's not bad. Where's this Paragon? Paragon base is right here. So let's just look at this a second. The Paragons, if we go here, they will give us another quest in one turn. So I think I might declare war on the Paragons and go with the Spacers, but let's get that one more quest in first. And what we'd like to find is any kind of spawners. Let's come over here. And we want to hit that and get that building. I don't really know what's over here yet, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna actually, even though I didn't really want to expand south, I'm gonna bring this guy. Yeah, we're gonna bring him kind of south like this, just because it looks safe. And we're gonna grab this sector. All right, so since we're thinking of doing that, let's bring our scout here, just in case there's some trouble, so we can kind of protect our guy. And we're gonna make another guy. And we're gonna crank happiness. Probably don't really need food. Yeah, if we do that, that will get us, that'll finish that research there. And we want to kind of get terraformed to forest as soon as we can. And if you see, we're starting to almost have energy problems. Right now, we've got 250 energy because we started with some extra energy. But because we've got all these animal units, like we got this unit that joined us, that we found. We started with one extra unit here. That's another 8 gold a turn. So we're basically 16 gold a turn in upkeep of units higher than we were. And I mean, we're going to plant this, but right now that's counting towards upkeep. But, you know, we're going to almost have to be in the position soon of really being more selective about what are we going to take. So we're going to do one more turn to bring it up to an hour here. Okay. So because we bought that city and then placed one, our relation with the Amazon increased, and we have our doctrine finished casting. So now all of our cities get 10 more production for each forest sector in their lands. So, for example, here we're getting 20 more production a turn there. So 100 production, which is, you know, that's why I wasn't really pushing production that hard here. So, okay. And this city was founded, and we finished research
Our
on
colonies
this.
require the means to protect
So
themselves
that's
and a reason to.
Okay, let's shut that up for a second. So basically, here, that's going to let us make these 2 other buildings. This one is basically, it's like public baths from Age of Wonders, so it gives extra happiness. And it gives, like right now, we only have 2 slots for happiness. It gives 2 more slots too. So you don't need that until you're around size 6 or 7. But if you get it earlier, it does help your economy. The other thing that gave us is it lets us build militia in our city. So, for example, whatever city is your throne city gets an extra like free rank to its militia. So if we look here, just for having this sector, we get like, this doesn't even have a militia built, but defending this are going to be like, if someone comes with like, if they're playing rogue and they come with a crow to attack you, defending this we have basically so you can scroll over militia power here and see. You can also zoom out to military tab. Okay, it doesn't show you there. Wait a minute. So I guess you have to do it that way, and it'll show you. But it'll show you there. So basically, if someone attacks the city, they have to deal with 2 hunters and this flying guy right here. So basically, you know, like an Age of Wonders, it's like having minimal defense in your city. You know, you leave like a couple of regulars. You get that for free. But they have no medals and they don't have any like special mods equipped. So if someone comes with like something other than just an unequipped scout and they actually have some fighting power, you're going to lose. Okay, so the Paragons gave us a quest. They want 50 research, and in exchange they'll give us 30 energy, 35 production. So already that's a good trade. And they'll give us some influence, and our relation with the Paragon will get better. But we're going to probably turn around and attack the Paragon soon, so we don't care about that too much, but we'll take that nice little resource trade for sure. Okay. So let's... and then the other thing is, we found the spacers. So let's go ahead and say hello. Okay, I just got some production. And let's ask for them a quest. So that quest is over here. We definitely want to do that. So I think what we're going to do is that production we found just went here. Now, I'm a little bit concerned about the city possibly getting attacked here. So let's just kind of scout around, see what's happening. There's some loose production here. It looks like we're safe on that side. And what is this? Is there a problem over here? Let's take a look. There is a problem here. I hope he doesn't come kill me. So we're going to go ahead here and build militia defense. And that's, once we have that finished, instead of only having 2 of these and 1 of these, we will have like what this city has, which is, we have 2 of these, we have 1 healer unit, and we have 1 like plant archer guy. So that's going to be a lot better. We're just going to push food, and hopefully these guys don't kill my guy here. That would suck. I probably just, when I saw red, I probably should have assumed, okay, they're going to be a problem. So here, we're going to come over here and do that quest for them. And let's bring our flyer over here and just keep looking around. Now, what is this? Is this something that's bad? Yes, that's something that's bad. So I can't put my city there because these guys are going to give me a problem. So let's kind of change our mind. We could come over here, but let's come up this way. This looks like a pretty nice spot. So we lost a turn, but that's okay. We're just going to come this way instead. Yeah, if we go here, that has some production on it. I could also go here and research station, but we're probably going to go here. The only thing is it's a mountain, so that kind of sucks for Amazons, because I'm not going to get the extra. I can't make it into a forest, basically. So let's kind of fly away here and hope these guys don't kill us. And I think what we're going to do with the penguin is we're going to leave him over here so that when I get the influence, he can just buy those guys. So here, we need a little bit more science coming in. Just so we can start that spell. Yeah, I don't entirely know where that guy wants to go yet, so this is fine. Is there anything we can give? We haven't researched it yet. You know what? How much influence do we need for this? 38. So we're gonna get 6. That's 25. Plus this quest is 35. If we can also complete this other quest, I can buy that city now. So I know food makes me grow in here, but I'd rather just pick up another city. So we're gonna do that. And that's gonna get us this, it's gonna get us this. This is gonna be nice. So we're gonna hit end turn, and hopefully nothing attacks us. Wow, okay.
Objective completed.
So, do we want production? I think we want production. I think that's gonna, yep, that's gonna finish our colonist over there. Alright.
Soylent Green.
So, what am I? Almost an hour. Let's do, alright, let's just do this before we forget. So, let's grab that Cosmite. So we got 2 stacks of units coming to look at us here. I don't like that. Oh, let's grab this. Look at that. Production. Boom. So now this city has a militia, so I don't really need to be so concerned about this city now. And let's get the energy center building so that we'll have that. And we're just going to kind of fly him down in this direction. Okay. So there's a spawner here, and there's some loose resources. We're going to start this spell here to change a sector into a forest, and we're going to end up using it right here to give them the extra production. We are going to come here, and we're going to do this quest. Very nice.
Objective completed.
It's not great, but we'll take it for now just to have something to use, because I don't have something else. Okay. So that got us enough influence now that our penguin can grab this up. So I'm going to grab this other Amazon city. And I think what we want to do, see, this is volcanic, so that's going to hit us with some penalties. For now, we can negate them later, but right now it would hit us with penalties. And I think we're going to move this city right here because there's Cosmite here that I'm going to want once I research the stuff for it. Actually, I could. I don't know if this is something I can grab. I don't think you can even build on this sector because there's a giant fucking mountain here. I think you'd have to pick up the Devar faction to make any use of that. So I'm thinking of coming right up here with this. Or possibly right here. Yeah, let's bring that city right here. So these guys are going to be coming in. I think it's about time to pick up this spell. It's a single target damage nuke. It'll help on city defense. And we could go ahead and make a unit here, just it would help out with this, and I don't entirely really know what we want to do yet for everything else. So see, we can scout like this. Yeah, this looks decent, and we can grab this to connect things. So we're gonna just plant this right here. Okay. So now what are we going to do with all this other crap, right? So we have a city here. So we're going to kind of grab all this, right? I'm just trying to wrap it up on the city planning turn. So this sector is going to be good. We're going to pick up this stuff and connect it. And then this city, I think we'll bring it right out here to this area where this cosmite and everything is. I don't see any enemies over there either, so that looks pretty safe to me. Let's just come right up here. And then here, I am a little concerned about this city, but this guy's so far away. So we're gonna plant him right in this area here. And then this unit, I kind of want to stay away from those guys. I don't think I can do much, so we're gonna fly him kind of over here. All right, so there's some trouble over there, so let's kind of just move this way so these guys don't patrol into us. I could have checked how far they could move. Yeah, they can move pretty. I could have stayed right here where I was, but that's okay. So here, let's take a look. What do we have for combat spells right now? We only have Productive Growth, and that's it. And they can't both hit us this turn, which is good. So what we can do to make this, we could just make the militia building, and that would boost this up further. See, would want to make the food exploit so that we can start getting some more food, but we don't want to have problems. So there's a couple things we could do. We could just go for the food and go full economy and just fucking have trouble with these fights. We could make a unit and then use the unit to help defend the fights. But then we're still probably going to have to manual that. So but if we do this, we can just auto-combat it, and I can focus more on you just understanding how the economic systems in this game work. And it's not going to take as long for you to watch it and all of that stuff. So I think just for purposes of not taking all day, I think we're going to do that. So if we do that, we're going to get a happiness event too. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe it'll be something good. Let's push energy because we are starting to run a little low, and we're going to need to make another colonist. So, let's just fucking push. Yeah, let's do that. I think here what we're going to do is... See, this city up here, I don't really want to... If I claim these sectors, it's going to make this other guy mad because we have our sectors... These are claimed sectors. We both want to expand here. But in these water sectors actually have some nice bonuses. Like this one. We're going to grab the water sectors just so you can see what that's all about. So we're going to pick up aquatic deployment for that. I would like to get that laser thing researched. Let's... We're already getting so much production here. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so this is going to give us a happiness event. Yeah, let's just play the happiness lottery. More is always better. crank production, get that food sector online. And then here there's basically a dungeon. This can probably be cleared here. Could probably clear that. But I mean, actually, nah, our units are kind of low. And I don't control that sector. Let's say forget it. We're gonna pick up piloting here just to throw our leader in this to even out the fast movement so we can catch up to everybody else. And we're gonna go ahead and hit these problem areas so that they don't continue to come up and harass us. I'm just gonna move over there. And then this guy, I suppose, will come over here. And that's gonna be it for now. This other Amazon player said, "Hey buddy, I like your style." Alright, you know what? We've recently met, so we have to wait a turn before we can engage in diplomacy with them, but they do seem to be fond of us. Alright, so we're gonna save here, and this is about 1:10. I'm gonna send this to you, and we'll continue on later. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and quick save it.